Every year it's the same thing with the Yankees. Oh, we're going to sign a top-tier player. What are you talking about? Hey.
Eric Spoelstra's one of the worst coaches in the NBA.
Good evening, franchise fans, and welcome to another edition of Analyze This, where we take the hottest topics in sports and we break them down for you. All right, today we have Mr. Curtis Ford.
Hi.
And Mr. Victor Jones.
What's happening, everybody?
And it's the day that they all been dreading. I have returned. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on into the conversation already at hand. Okay, so FAMU. All right, one of the things that I've noticed, I've been to a few practices already, and one of the things that I've noticed is that Terry Johnson is taking a larger role in the special teams game, especially in punt return duties. So what are your opinions? What do you feel like he can bring to that particular area of the team?
We haven't really seen him in that area. Outside of practice, we haven't really seen him. We haven't seen him in that punt return, that special teams, role during the regular season yet. But I know he's an explosive athlete, and I know he's pretty dangerous, and I'm kind of excited to see what he can do. I think it'd be pretty dynamic. Plus, there's a lot of talented guys in that special teams unit that can fill that void as well. So.
Now we got a base assessment of pretty much what he thinks. I know we've seen him make some pretty decent plays at cornerback. So do you think that will take a toll on him transitioning into just being solely a defensive player to being a defensive player and a special teams person?
It wouldn't. It really wouldn't, because you gotta be versatile nowadays in college football. Because look at many different guys have done it as well. I remember Charles Woodson back in that Michigan. He was a star cornerback, and he was taking kicks back as well. He won the Heisman that year. So I'm not saying he's Charles Woodson talent, but I'm saying nowadays if you want to win, you gotta have a versatile team.
And defensive backs, they're like wide receivers on the defensive side of the ball. They have the talent to do it. It's just whether they can actually transition it.
Well, this question is for either of you guys. From what you've seen, does he have the speed to bring back the days of old, like when Leroy Vance and
I'm gonna take it to another direction. A guy that I'm really big on special teams, James Owens. James Owens. I recall, last year in the fall orange and green game before, he got ruled ineligible for the season. He pretty much shredded, the defensive part. And then the spring game this year, he ended the orange and green game this year on a 90-something yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So that's the guy that I'm really looking at to kind of bolster that special team.
Now that's kind of interesting that you brought up James Owen, because James Owen he puts me in the mindset of an Eddie Rocker, Phillips Sylvester type, one of those speed backs, and he's one of the more explosive running backs. So I was expecting him to take a larger role in the actual offense itself. But to put him on special teams, that sounds like something else that could greatly benefit the team.
Yeah.